What inspired the Jonah Inheritance really was a combination of our faith as well as of our love for country and love for family and friends.
What we've seen, or what God has allowed us to do, is that we've been able to accomplish more procedures and train more physicians and do more each year. And though that change has been incremental, but every year there's been progression.
The Jonah Inheritance is changing the way that medicine is being done in Nigeria. They're not trying to be the only ones, but they're trying to teach. There's no different levels of care. I think they're really trying to affect the care in this nation, and they're starting here in Jos.
What does it mean to make a lasting difference in Nigeria's healthcare? Not just for today or tomorrow, but for eternity. At the Jonah Inheritance, this is the question that drives us every day. We believe in building a future that lasts, a healthcare system that empowers Nigerian physicians to serve their communities for generations, all while inviting people to encounter Jesus, the true remedy.
After discovering the growth, it was expanding, and we began to think of what do we do, because I noticed it was expanding, becoming more larger. Then we started thinking about going to seek medical attention, but at a point from the community, friends, and they said, no, this does not deserve any medical attention. More so, they concluded it's something that in Hausa they call it daji, which is cancer in English. So we become so much frightened. We are feeling much happy because at the beginning we were scared because of the terms and the process they say it involves. When they talk about some 5 nerves, if care is not taken, it will bring about facial deformity and whatever because of the nerve that controls the mouth, the eye, the nose, and whatever. So at the point, but when we say that it's not man that does it, it's God. I've been with Jonah Initiative, they are a relief because they are doing beyond people's imagination and thinking to also bring about relief for those that have given up hope on medical issues that they are facing.
Thanks to your generosity, we've been on this journey for several years now. As we reflect on our 4th surgical trip to Nigeria, we're struck by the faces, the stories, and the resilience of every person we meet. With each trip, we grow more committed, clearer in our purpose, and reminded that this journey will not be completed in one day or even 1 year. This wasn't just a medical trip, it was a mission of faith, a commitment to bring hope and healing to those who need it most. This trip has also become a family affair, with parents bringing their children along, showing them that there's more to life than what they see every day, wanting their children to understand the true meaning of service, to see firsthand that love and compassion reaches across borders, and to help them witness the difference we can make by following Jesus' call. In a region where many lack access to even the most basic surgical care, we had the privilege of offering not only medical care, but also dignity, compassion, and love. We believe that every person, no matter their circumstances, deserves respect and dignity. This belief guides every interaction, every moment. Whether it's the dedicated surgeons working tirelessly together in rhythm, learning alongside one another, all to share the love of Jesus as they provide life-changing care to patients who have waited years for relief, or the Nigerian physicians who are so eager to learn but don't have the resources or teachers to grow. We saw hope shine brighter. This was a moment where we realized that things don't have to stay this way, even if change comes little by little, because we know every little one counts. But there were times of challenges too. We faced resource shortages, long days, and the reality of serving in the area where healthcare is scarce. and Christians are often faced persecution. Sometimes the equipment failed, worn down from years of use. Sometimes the cases were so severe that surgery posed significant risks. Other times, half the team fell ill. Yet through every trial, we saw God's hand at work, guiding and sustaining us. We were reminded of why we're here, because every life and soul is precious in His sight. Thanks for standing with us on this journey. Because of your faithfulness, lives are being transformed, not only for today, but for eternity. Together, we're building a legacy of faith, healing, and hope in Nigeria's healthcare.
I found out about the Jonah Inheritance from a good friend of mine who was on the mission the previous year, and he let me know that they were looking for doctors basically to come help with surgical care in Nigeria. And so I do consider, those who are in Nigeria and the continent of Africa as kind of like my cousins. We're kind of related in terms of heritage and things like that.
I see it that it's an interdependent relationship, which means there's something that you bring to the table that I don't bring, and there's something that you bring to the table that I don't have. But if we come together, right, we're more powerful.
I have learned over the last 3 years to love Nigeria. I love the culture. I love the people. Every time I come, it feels more like home away from home.
I think continuing a relationship with Bingham University and the teaching hospital, hoping that we can continue to bring supplies and skills here that will help this community. And as the Jonah Inheritance grows, and we can continue just to improve overall healthcare and medical care in Nigeria.
As we move forward, we're more certain than ever this is only the beginning, all because of your generosity. Here's to make an even greater impact together in the years to come.